Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for NABE. NABE stands for the Niagara Area Business Exchange. I have some members here on the set with me that you're going to be able to meet, find out about their individual businesses, and you're also going to be able to find out about this wonderful organization and everything that it does in the community. You might want to be a member too. So we want to introduce the people who are here on the set. I have Phil Russel, who is an independent financial consultant. Welcome, Phil. Glad to have you on the show always.
Yeah.
And Ruth Ferree-Bowman from North Shores, Niagara. Welcome, Ruth.
Morning.
Glad to have you here.
Thank you.
And Chris Wronski from W Marketing Group. Welcome, Chris. Glad to have you here. Now, you folks are all members of the organization of NABE. Maybe, Chris, tell us what appealed to you. Why did you want to join a business organization?
Well, the biggest reason I wanted to join a business organization is because I needed the networking, I needed the experience of talking to other businesses, and it's been really great to be able to bounce ideas off of other businesses that have been around the area and know different things, and are able to give me feedback on things like our rebranding. My company used to be called Upstate Design Studio, and kind of ran it by the group. We're thinking about changing it to W Marketing Group, and got an overwhelming response of being positive and go for it.
Terrific.
So that's what we did.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And it's nice to have feedback, I think, from other business people, with experience, because maybe they have done something. And that's such an important thing for your business is, considering that name and what you're going to call yourself. So it must be great to have a group right there for you.
Oh, yeah. It's great to have a group that, you have people in different industries that can tell you whether, just something as simple as a name change is enough for them to be interested in, the company if they haven't heard and if they haven't, met
that sounds
yet.
Great. So Ruth, it sounds like the group that you have is very supportive of each other, and you have a lot of ideas and stuff. Now, if somebody wanted to attend a meeting, where do you meet?
We meet at the Dale Center on Ontario Street.
Okay, and that's in Lockport, right?
In Lockport, at 8 o'clock every Wednesday morning, except on the first Wednesday we meet at LCTV to film.
Okay. And then you also sometimes have guest speakers, is that correct?
Yes, we
if there's
do.
An extra Wednesday?
The fifth Wednesday, we do try to have a speaker. We've had some wonderful speakers. Dennis Sabata was our last one, who we now have his workbook, and we highly encourage anyone that needs some help or just guidance in their success of their business to contact one of us, and we'll put you in touch with Dennis.
Terrific. Oh my gosh, terrific. Phil, tell us a little bit about, I know that you're a networking group. So what does that mean? I mean, the types of businesses that are represented and who is eligible. Tell us a little bit about how that works.
Usually, if the simple answer, it's a leads generating system or group. And so, but more importantly, what we do is we get together to explain our own business to each other and to any guests that we have. And then, after we've done that, what we do is we exchange leads. For instance, if I'm in the insurance business, life insurance business, and I find somebody that might need to have some marketing or some automobile insurance or homeowners insurance, that's what we have Ruth and Chris available for. And so you give them a lead, and it's rather than just going and out and talking to public cold calls, what we do is we give warm or good referrals so that people know that this person's going to call them, or they can call this person, and then they know that they can trust that person to do a good job for them.
Yeah, and that's so important. It's just a way to build your business, and that's such a terrific way to do it.
Right. When you're in business, and when you first start out, many times, like when I started off in the life insurance business, you start off with a phone book. You don't know anybody. You have your friends, things like that, right?
Yes,
and so you start off. So
Sure.
this way, you're able to say, "Hey, this person needs your help. Give them a call, or they will call you." And now you're talking to somebody that's really interested, and rather than calling up somebody and say, "No, I have an insurance agent, I have somebody that's doing my marketing," whatever it is, it's done. They don't need your help, so you've just made one phone call. And in that kind of thing, it takes you 10 phone calls to get one person to talk to. So this way, with one referral, you're talking to somebody that needs your services. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrific. Now, you can still take new members, though, right?
Yes.
There are fields that are not represented?
Exactly. Okay. So what we do is we try to limit it to one field. Say, for instance, Ruth and I are both in the insurance business, but I'm primarily in the financial services and in the life insurance, and she's in the property and casualty, which are entirely we may be licensed in it, but we know enough about the other person's business to get ourselves in trouble. That's why we have a license, but it doesn't mean we know what we're talking about when we get to it. So that's why you go to a person that's licensed and a professional in it to work with it. And so that's why, I'm licensed in property and casualty, but I'd refer it to the professional.
Awesome.
Okay?
Awesome.
The license doesn't mean it gives you a license to get in trouble, right? So.
Now, Ruth, if somebody wanted to just attend a meeting and just see what it's like, are they able to just come? Do they need a reservation? How is that done?
Just come at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday morning to the Dale Center on Ontario Street. They're allowed 2 meetings for free, and then they have to make a decision.
Okay.
So that we can leave it open for someone else if they're not interested.
Okay, great. Now, Chris, you also have a website that people could take a look ahead of time and find out who the members are and the different fields that you're all in. Tell us a little bit about the website.
Yep, the new website is nabegroup.com.
Okay.
So NABE group.com. We have episodes of the show on there.
Terrific.
You can head to our YouTube channel straight from the website. Check out some of our previous ones, see some of the things that we've done in the past, past members, or get an interview of one of the current members. We have a members page section where you can get information from pretty much any of the businesses that are here.
Great.
We
what a resource. I love that.
Yeah, it's great. Especially when you want to give somebody a referral but you can't remember, what their exact URL is or their phone number right off the bat.
You can just click right.
You say, go to the NABE Group website, click on the member businesses. This is who you're looking for. You'll find them right there.
Oh, terrific.
So it gives us another avenue for people to get referred to our businesses or refer other people to it.
Wonderful. So being a member of NABE gives you so many benefits. I mean, not only the meetings and the chance to share, but guest speakers, and I know you have special events, you have the website. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that it would benefit yourself and your business. So I think it's just a really terrific group. So what I want to do now is find out about what each one of you do individually. And Phil, you told us a little bit about what you do. So let's expand on that. Tell us your background and what you do.
Okay. I've grown over the years since I started a long time ago. And I started off in the life insurance business. I got licensed in the property and casualty business, then in the securities. And right now, I'm an independent. That means I can go to any insurance company out there and use that. I do my securities through Cambridge Investment Research out of Iowa. And that's just for securities. I primarily focus today on life insurance because what's old is new again. Life insurance. So, and what we do is we do a lot of planning. And that started back when I started with the old insurance company, was you sit down with a person, you find out about them, and you plan how much do you need, what do you need. And surprisingly today, what's going on is over 90% of the people are underinsured with life insurance.
Whoa, okay. That's
a
tremendous
people
number.
don't know that until somebody dies.
Sure.
And so that's one of the things. That's why it's what's old is new again. And there's only really 2 types of life insurance, and that's term insurance and whole life. And then for a while there, they've mixed in a whole bunch of others in between. So, but
make it confusing,
and you do need to know what kind you're getting into, and they are all germane to today. They all have good uses. But what we're finding out is simply because of the economic situation we're in right now, what's old is new again, and that's term insurance and whole life, simply because of the stability of the two. The stability, because when you buy term insurance, that's the lowest cost today. Covers you die, they pay. And then there's the whole life that gives you some guarantees in there through the whole life,
okay.
and it's fixed rated in the old insurance companies, and it has many uses for what we call a permanent plan. It is guaranteed to last as long as you pay the premium for the rest of your life, whereas term insurance is guaranteed to run out before you do.
I see. Okay. So you need to pick the right to
And
really
that's
think
why
about what you need.
You could go on the internet, and I mean, it's a great place to shop and see what the prices are, but to know what kind of insurance you need to speak with somebody, because, I can get cheap insurance. Well, do you want to convert that down the line? What does that mean?
Exactly, that's true.
And so
it's kind of sometimes it's jargony, and you're reading, you're not sure what's going on, and so it's good to come in and talk to a professional and say, here's my situation, which might be totally different from the person next to you, your coworker, your neighbor, and you would be able to say, okay, Judy, this is what you need, or whoever comes in.
And then and then you work around it. What kind, the combinations of those two. Okay. And if you want one of those hybrids that are in between, we can offer those. That's good. But the main thing is it doesn't cost you anything to sit down and talk about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you anything to apply for it. Only once they offer you the insurance do you make an agreement with the company, and then you pay for it.
Okay.
And you have to pass the physical.
Okay. All right.
And that's primarily what there is all about it. Find out how much you need, figure out what you can afford, and then make sure you can qualify for it. Okay. That's what insurance is all about. And make sure protection.
Yeah, and it was interesting how you said 90%. So I wonder if there are a lot of people out there who maybe think that they have either enough insurance or perhaps the right vehicle for themselves,
Over
but maybe don't, or maybe just they're like, well, I guess I can't afford it, so I'm not going to do it. But maybe this is something they really got to think about.
Yeah, and 90% of those people, that's exactly why they are underinsured, is all the reasons you just said. And like I said, it doesn't cost you anything to investigate.
Yeah, that's
And once
good.
you sit down and talk about it, and they say, oh, gee, because you see this, death occurs. It's one thing that's guaranteed.
Yeah, that's true.
Is death occurs. We, birth, death, and taxes.
That's right.
And so what you need is the insurance to protect, and it depends on what your situation is. And then you have to go through all of that. And that's why the planning part of it is so important, to know what your situation is today, what your future looks like, and then set in motion a plan for yourself.
Now, if I got insurance a number of years ago, maybe it would be time for me to review.
Yes.
Make sure that I still have what's appropriate to my
exactly.
situation. So
most people, they set it in the drawer, they forget all about it.
Sure.
And it's common. That's common. And what you do is you need to review it. You should review it every year, at least.
Oh,
talk
really?
to the person.
Okay.
Yeah, once
That's
a year
interesting.
is a good idea.
That's a good thought.
Sit down because things change all the time. There's life changes all the time.
Okay.
Children are born, you get sick, all these different kinds of things happen to us. And so that's why you need to review it at least once a year.
Great. Oh,
and
good
if nothing
to know.
else, just give a call.
And tell us your number and where you're located. How can we reach you to meet with you?
In Lockport.
Okay.
247 East Avenue. It's noted as the Pope Law Firm.
Oh, okay.
It's right on the corner of Spring Street and East Avenue.
Easy to find.
And my phone number is 622-4114.
Wonderful.
And I'll repeat that, 622-4114. I don't have a web page yet because of working with Cambridge, you have to go through a lot of security.
Oh, I can imagine.
And so
I understand.
I want to make sure that we do this all on the up and up, but you can reach me for anything at 622-4114 or at the Pope Law Firm. And the law firm is open on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm in there sporadically, in and out all the time. So, but you can always reach me on my phone.
Terrific. Oh, awesome.
And
Thank you.
If I don't answer, leave a message.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Ruth, tell us about yourself and about your business.
Okay, well, I'm an independent insurance agency located in Burt, New York, and on the World Wide Web, www.northshores.co, not .com.
Okay.
We also have consumer quoting page on our website.
Oh,
so
cool.
If someone's surfing the web, they can just find us and put in their information and get a quote back. It'll be a preliminary quote.
Sure.
But
it kind of gives you a ballpark,
that's
though,
right.
and that's
then
helpful.
we get notification that they've been on the page, and we can call them back. That's been very helpful. It works well when we enjoy that. We write both property and casualty, which anything you own we can insure. We're independent, of course, so that means we have many markets available to us.
You can find just the right company,
fit.
the right coverage, yeah?
And
Great.
something Phil said about the cheapest, something you run into is people do go on the web and try to find the cheapest. May not mean that that's proper for you, especially if you own a home and you're going with 25-50 liability. Just isn't worth it. You've worked hard to own that home, and then you get low limits of liability, and if you have a problem, you get sued, you could lose your home.
And they
just
just didn't think of it.
You have to sit down and talk to somebody about your own unique situation, just like Phil said. Very, very important. We're having a lot of fun making people happy with their premiums, and we actually are more into commercial than we are personal. We write both, but we're a higher percentage of commercial. My son is in the business with me.
Wonderful.
Here in New York, and my other son in Virginia is also in the business.
That's so cool.
So it's very nice. We're really enjoying it. You can find us on the web, as I said. My phone number is 716-251-2443. And give me a call.
Wonderful.
If anybody needs anything.
Now, I was thinking of how Phil mentioned that you should review your insurance every once in a while. What would you recommend to people do? Do you find that they get a policy and it's that put it in the drawer and forget it kind of thing?
Yes, many times. I think with property and casualty, every 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
That's usually what I've seen, that when the state will approve rate hikes.
Okay.
So,
all right.
It's good to do that. You can do it every year, but then if you jump around too much, that makes the company. They do ask that question too. How long have you been with this company?
Oh, interesting.
Another one of the little pieces to the puzzle.
There's so many things you don't think of.
That's
if
right.
You don't
That's
do this
right.
every day. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
No, so that's good, because I'm thinking there's so many issues that might be involved, and as you said, you might find yourself underinsured, which would be just the worst.
Everybody thinks
and you don't
money
even
is
think of it,
money. The premium is the end all, and it's not. It's so not.
I know sometimes you'll see people online, they'll say, oh, I only pay this much. And I'm like, but you do wonder, the situations may be extremely different.
Yes. Yes. So we like to review it and make people sure that they're covered properly.
Okay. And ask the questions that maybe they didn't even
That's
think
right.
of.
That's right.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Tell us again your website.
www.northshores.co, not .com.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Chris, tell us about yourself and about your company. And I'm excited about your new name, the new branding. That's wonderful.
Yeah, when we started off as Upstate Design Studio, we were mostly just working in graphic design and web design, things of that nature. But as we gained clients, services evolved, just like anybody else. And we decided it was time for a change, to let people know pretty much right away what we do, who we are. So we went with W Marketing Group, and we're actually moving into our first office.
Nice.
In the Bewley building. You can find us there.
Great. Easy to get to, yeah.
In the Bewley building. Give us a little bit of time. We're finishing up improvements, but we're
what an exciting time, though. You know what I mean, for the growth of your business. That's terrific.
It's a crazy time. I mean, we recently became the only marketing company in Western New York that offers Hulu advertisements. So if you ever tuned into Hulu, saw those little ads in between, I can get you there.
Oh, great.
We offer a full service of marketing, from social media to radio, your web page, TV. We're working with a videographer now, so we can make you those commercials too now.
Nice. That's great.
We've just been expanding and building at a flurry pace, and we're really happy, and I attribute a lot of that to this group too. This group has helped me, supported me, I've worked with multiple people in this group, on projects, and
That's great. Wow.
done my best for everybody. And it's, I don't think I'd be where I'm at now without, working with this group.
That's an awesome testimonial. I love it. Now, if a business is either wanting to maybe change what they do as far as marketing, or maybe they're a new business and they're not really sure what to do, they can give you a call and kind of talk over the options they might have?
Yeah, every business is different, and we have some, prepackaged, things, but, we tend to like to, customize all of our clients,
Okay,
what we
great.
do for them, because each one's going to be a little bit different.
Mhm.
Some places might want to focus on Facebook ads and do some videos for YouTube, and that's pretty much all they want to do. Other ones want to focus on their search engine optimization, where they want to be ranking higher in the on Google and
Sure.
Yahoo and Bing, for certain keywords, because that's where that business comes from.
Okay.
And maybe get some ads on LinkedIn or a commercial on TV. Each person is going to be different, and each budget is going to be different. So, I can sit down with people and tell people, you can get this package for this much,
Mhm.
but I think, we should customize it and maybe, build on this. Best thing
Great.
somebody can do is just call me and get a consultation.
Tell us your number and
You can contact me at 716-550-2115 or go to betterdigitalbiz.com. That's
Okay.
betterdigitalbiz.com.
Great.
All my contact information is there. Pardon our dust for remaking the website, also part of rebranding.
Sure.
But the contact information is there.
Okay,
And you can,
great. And
know,
set up a meeting
Set up a
and
consultation, set up a meeting, or get ready to sign up for some great marketing that's going to give you results.
Terrific. Because I think that when you know your own business, but you may not know how to market it, and being able to go to somebody and get feedback and ideas, this works, you know what I mean, I think is really wonderful. So I'm glad that they, and again, give us your number again to call you.
Yeah, of course. It's 716-550-2115, and it's betterdigitalbiz.com.
Wonderful.
And the point you made about not knowing how to market yourself, but knowing your business is part of our motto. We let you do what you love, and we'll take care of making sure people know about you.
That's wonderful. That's exactly what anybody would need. That's great. We just have a few minutes left, so I just wanted to recap for anybody who may have joined us partway through. This is the Niagara Area Business Exchange. The people up here are members. In fact, our crew is all members of NABE. It's a wonderful organization. And Phil, tell us again when and where you meet. If someone is interested and they're thinking, I think this is the group for me, how can they find you?
Every Wednesday, 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock at the Dale, except for the first Wednesday when we meet at LCTV to do this taping.
Okay.
So that's where we meet, and it's open to anyone. You can walk in and just join us, come to a couple of meetings, see if you like it, join if you can.
Wonderful. And you represent a number of different businesses, right, Ruth? There are the ones on the set, and we have quite a few other categories of businesses that are represented.
We do, but there's many openings, so
Okay,
give us
great.
a try, and we'll let you know if it's a fit or not, and you can let us know.
Oh, terrific.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you all for sharing the information about yourselves and about the organization. It sounds like a wonderful, supportive, interesting group. I know that you always do so much with your meetings. So thank you again.
Thank
and
you.
thank you all for joining us today. We're glad to have you with us. And make sure you check out their website. Chris, tell us the website one more time for NABE.
The website is nabegroup.com. So
Wonderful.
NABE group.com.
There's lots of good information there. So definitely check it out. And thank you again for joining us. Have a great day. Let
me ask you a question. What is the last book that you have ever read? If you can't answer that, then I'm sorry to say you have not been properly challenging your imagination.
Reading opens up the gateway to your imagination. It takes you to places and allows you to see the most incredible things. So, what have you been missing out on?
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
And roll, we say, we want you to be okay. And roll, we say, take care of people for goodness sake. There's a plan for every budget, so don't accept defeat.
Now you can get covered and still buy me treats.
You take care of your pets. Now it's their turn to take care of you. Visit getcoveredamerica.org to learn about your health insurance options.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.